Hello and welcome to another episode of the Holistic Perspective Podcast. If you're listening to this, you are either on my YouTube channel or the Substack channel. Wherever you are, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you. Listen, if you have not subscribed, click subscribe. If you have not shared, share this out. There's some good stuff over here at the Holistic Perspective, right? So, I am LaTara Venise, your holistic empowerment chick, and today's episode is one I believe every entrepreneur, leader, and visionary needs to hear. If you've been in a place where you feel like you're going in circles emotionally, in your business, in your relationships, or in your own head, today's message is for you because emotional cycles are real. They keep you stuck, small, and striving. Catch that. Uh-oh. But today, I want to help you start breaking that cycle. Let's look at emotional loops. Those repeated patterns that have you feeling like, I thought I was past this. Maybe it's feeling unseen in your business, feeling the need to over deliver to prove your worth, shutting down every time you get the support you expected. And the thing is, we think it's a strategy problem, but really, it's it's a soul clutter problem. We carry disappointment, doubt, and discouragement. We don't process it. We just keep going. And that loop creates emotional weight we were never meant to carry. So, how do we break this thing? What is it that we need to be doing? Let's talk about it. The foundation to your freedom is identity. That's one of the 12 keys of holistic living. If you have not downloaded that free resource, make sure you download the free resource. I'll make sure that it is connected in the description, whether you're on Substack or whether you're on YouTube, because you need that free resource. Key number 2 is to know your identity. Let me tell you, when you forget who you are, you fall into cycles of doing instead of being. You perform instead of prospering. You hustle instead of hearing God. Now, I know a whole lot of y'all heard that word hustle and you was like, oh, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, we hustle instead of hearing God. Been there, done that. Sometimes I still do it. Okay. When you know your identity, and I mean truly know it is God who has given you this thing and that it is in Him that you live, you breathe, and you move, you stop building from brokenness. You stop making moves from a place of pain. I've gotten to a place to where I try my best not to move in pain. I try to wait for peace. That's what we have to learn how to gain. Here's what knowing your identity helps you to do. 1, recognize what isn't yours to carry. Too many of us carry stuff that doesn't belong to us. Nouns, people, places, and things. Let it go. The second thing that it helps you to do is set boundaries that protect your peace. Boundaries are not walls. I tell people that all the time. Boundaries are not walls. Maybe they're more like guards, guards on the highway, that keep you from going in the wrong on the wrong side of the road. Maybe that's what they are. How about that? But they're not walls. The third thing is it's you stop proving your worth through productivity. You don't have to show up performing like a clown on a stage, right? Let's just keep it real. Because if you're performing for the people, then you're performing like a jester or a clown. Your identity anchors you when emotions try to toss you around. So catch what I'm saying here. You will deal with emotional mess. But when you know who you are, you're anchored in that thing. And you're able to kind of catch the smoother waves, right? Kind of, navigate the waves a little bit better than if you did not know who you were. So, Of course, I'm going to share an example from my own life because I've lived this, right? I don't believe in teaching people about anything I have not studied and or lived through. Okay. I know this well. I shifted away from what God originally showed me with the Color Your Soul company. I shifted away because I saw bigger, better, more dreams, more money, more this, more that, right? And the more I tried to chase what it looked like on paper, the more things fell apart. I mean, I have journals of plans everywhere, okay? Everywhere. And those plans are just sitting because that's not where God was taking me. And what ended up happening is I doubted my decisions. I questioned God. I carried resentment like it was my identity until I realized this is not who I am. I had to go back to the core, back to what he said. Where did he call me? Who am I in him? And how does that call and that identity flow together? I had to go back to the truth that my identity is not based on numbers, algorithms, or applause. It is based on what he whispered to me when nobody was watching. You know that song, Alabaster Box? Yeah, you don't know what he whispered to me, what he said to me to help get me back on track, to remind me, daughter, you are mine, and this is who you are. This is who I called you to be. And this is the assignment that you are to move forward in that. So, what are some practical steps to break this emotional cycle? What can you do today? Today, hear me. Because when you what? Know better, you do better. Or you should. Sometimes we act like we don't know, but we know. The first thing is stop, pause, and reflect. Ask this question: what keeps repeating in my life that no longer serves me? For me, it was pouring. And so I no longer use that word. And I no longer even use what that I don't even move in what the definition of the poor is within Christian circles. I don't. I give from the abundant place of who I am. And if I can't give from that, it's time to retreat and go get filled back up again so that I can overflow. So, what keeps repeating in my life that no longer serves me? The second thing is check your identity filter. Ask yourself this question: am I reacting based on who I am or based on how I feel? See, we are to manage emotions, not move on them, because your emotions, this is why you have to manage them. Your emotions send signals to your brain, which tells your brain to tell you how to act and behave. Ask me how I know. It's science and I've lived it. So check your identity filter. The third thing is speak truth. Find scriptures that affirm your identity and declare them daily. A great one is Psalms 139, verses 13 and 14. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. This my soul knows right well. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Without a doubt, I am his. Go and affirm yourself with the word. Stop making up affirmations. Go dig into the scriptures and find out God's truth about you. And then you can do the fourth thing, which is let go of the lie. You don't have to carry that lie to be qualified. Release it, let it go. And then finally, surround yourself with support. Healing doesn't happen in isolation. It does not. You need support. You need community. And I'm not talking about 10 million people need to know your business. I have 3 really good friends who are my support system. Lean into that. Lean into your support system. And if you don't have one, find one. Now, listen to me carefully. I hope that this was a blessing for you. And if this message is stirring something in you and you know it's time to release emotional clutter so you can move forward, I want you to go on and download those 12 keys, because those 12 keys, listen, first off, it's free. First off, it's free. Everybody told me I should pay to be charging for it, but no, this is what the Lord told me to do, to give these 12 keys for holistic living away, so that you have not just a physical copy of it or a downloadable printable document, but an audio of it as well too. So you're able to learn more about how God intends for us or has designed us to flow. These 12 keys are phenomenal. Like, I want you to download it, and it's free. Why not download it? It's free. Now, listen, only if you feel like, again, it stirred something in you. Today's episode was like, I got to do something to learn more. Go on and do that. And then find out more about what it is that I do. When you download that free item, it is going to put you on my list. I don't bother you. I don't bug you a whole lot, but you'll learn more about this stuff called emotional cycles and more. So go on and get that. Okay. Listen, until next time, do me a favor, stay whole, stay aligned, and stay in motion. I'll see you all in the next episode.